Right, this is a room size pricing to get the square meter of the ceiling and walls and the floor. We're using this software to get the square meter. Okay, this software, if we go into the code room and we start put in the dimension, let's start it with modular room, which is a normal standard code room. But if it's a large freezer, let's say a large freezer or chiller bigger than 5 meter, we call it industrial rooms, which the picture can change. But now for small rooms, we're using modular room, and then the wall thickness, we have two sizes of thickness for this the small and the large one. Usually for small chiller and freezer is 80 millimeter, and for large ones, let's say over 10 meter, is 100. We're using 100 millimeter. And then you're asking for the floor insulations. For freezer, there's no options. Freezer definitely need a floor. We put yes. But then for chiller, is an options to having it with floor or without floor. Which with this one we're gonna put no floor because it's a chiller. And then we put in the length, width, and the height. For this one, you're gonna use a 2 meter length, 2 meters width, and the 2.10 meter high. And the applications is what we're going to use the room for. If it's a chiller, we put in positive. Processing rooms, if you're pressing process rooms, that picture changing to preparation area, and the temperature changed to the 12 degrees because preparation for meat and sandwich or foods need to be 12 degrees. But now if we're changing it to positive one, the temperature automatically changing to 0 degrees. That's what we want a chiller to be. Now the next option, if you want to be a negative, which is a freezer, the temperature changing to -20, and here is a negative. And then what we have is dry and curing of product, which is again is a 0 degrees. And then we have a fast cooling, and we also call it blast chiller. And then we have a fast freezing, which we call it blast freezer, and it's set into -37. And then we have a thaw, which is for defrosting frozen product, which is as 2.7 degrees. These are the applications, the type of application that we use, and the locations we use in United Kingdom. If the application going to be installed in United Kingdom, and this is going to be positive. Now the ambient temperature, we moving it to 32 degrees, as the UK wouldn't get hotter than 32 degrees. And the room temperature is automatically being calculated. Now if you start in the room, it will give us the wall, roof, and floor a square meter. That's what we need. From this software, what we need just that 3 dimension, and also the heat calculation. We get the square meter from here. The first one is a wall, which we know is 7.8. Now we go to our calculation. We put a wall in here, 17.8. Now we know the ceiling, we put 4.3. And if we need a floor, then we put a floor down in here. We have 2 types of floor. A screed floor is for the large freezers, and aluminum floor is for small chiller or small freezer. And now, because this is small, we just put it down in here. And then we're selecting the door, if it's a chiller door or freezer door. And for this one, as a chiller, just a standard chiller door. We put the price down there. And refrigeration systems. Now for calculating refrigeration systems, we go back to the software, and the software going to tell us what kilowatts we need. We go to the result. And here is a total cooling capacity, which we need 1,356 watts, or we can call it 1.3 kilowatts. And we're asking our supplier to give us the price, or we can go to the brochure and see what kilowatts, how much would it be the price. We put in a price down in here, and then the next option, we put in a controller price, which we have only two options, for small or the large. We just put one down there. And lighting for small rooms, you just need ones. Let's say when you get bigger, we go for 2-3 lights. And accessories, that is giving us a cubic meter of the rooms. For these small rooms, which is under 25 cubic meter, we just put one down in here, which is costing accessories. Now it'll giving us the totals. From here, we just pressing labor. We just adding the labor price down in here. For this room, you just need 2 days. Now it gives us a total. Usually we put in 35% profit, and now is coming to the total of 6.2. This is actually how we setting up the code. Thank you.